Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Tuesday morning and ain't God good and won't he do it? Oh yes he will, oh yes he will. I know my listener probably saying, Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every morning. I'm gonna say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, this morning, my subject is this morning, doing the right thing has consequences. I think you probably say, Lee Craft, what do you mean doing the right thing has consequences? Yeah, doing the right thing can land you in a hell of a place, if you know what I mean. Hey, but before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatever@gmail.com. I'm going to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, or Instagram. Look for the animated black man, the white beard, smiling and profiling and finally realizing everybody trying to size me up. Yeah, doing the right thing has consequences. You go tell the truth. Truth can what? Set you free. Or truth can what? Lock you up. You know what I'm saying? You tell the truth on a friend and friend did something wrong and stuff. What happens? You're probably not friends no more. You tell a friend the truth about a situation that's going on in their life, and they already know the truth, but you give them confirmation on that truth. What happens? You were close, now you diss a little bit. The truth has consequences, and more than just those little things that I'm giving you. Everybody here knows exactly what I'm saying. If you know somebody that's doing something wrong and stuff, man, why you keep it 100, man? I kept it 100. I told the truth. Now you had to tell all that, man. Man, that's snitching. Snitches get stitches. Hold on, man. Make it make sense. I'm running a facility, right? You stealing from me, and I see you stealing from me. I'm supposed to be quiet about that? Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's put this way, right? Somebody's stealing from you, right? Robbing your house, right? And you see him robbing your house. You don't supposed to call the police? No, I'm supposed to call the police. Why? That's snitching, ain't it? Well, that's mine, crap. Well, that's mine. All I'm saying to people, everybody got different scenarios about certain things that's going on and stuff, right? And it takes more courage to tell the truth than it does to tell a lie. I'm just telling the way it is. You look at our government right now, the way things are going on right now. Nobody wants to hold nobody accountable for things that they're doing that's incorrect. To tell the truth, it can cost you your job. Sometimes it may cost you your family. Sometimes it may even cost you your life. Lee Craft, you got it all wrong. No, I got it all right. The truth has consequences. We all know that, because if we didn't know that, why would we lie? And lying has consequences also. But in the end, but be mindful. No matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing, that is going to be okay as long as you make God a part of life. That's the what if guarantee. What if you add God to your diet? That's the truth that would set you free. Back in the day, it also had you what? Crucified. Look, it's like that, and that's just the way it is. It's about the truth. The truth has consequences. We all know it. So you got this couple, right? And this said, money can put a strain on a relationship, right? Said this couple, right? One of the couple was a man or a woman. Say they did something with some money they shouldn't do with the money, right? And they lied on somebody else about it. They stole my money. And all they had to do was say, hey, this is what I did. But they said, this is what I did. If y'all had that conversation, sometimes y'all might not be together no more. I'm just saying. You had a couple, right? One of them did something they shouldn't have been doing, right? Say one of them kissed somebody they shouldn't have kissed, right? And the other spouse asked the person, did you do that? No, I ain't did nothing. Who you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes? I'm just saying. A lot of things has consequences. A child does something wrong. One parent knows about the situation, other ones don't. And they ask the parent, did you know about this? They said, no. I just found out when you found out, when you told me. But all the time they knew that you knew. Huh? All I'm saying to people, I know I probably gave you some terrible examples, but that's the only thing that came out here this morning. Because right now the world is full of fornication. Everybody want to. It's cool to cheat on somebody, but but it's not cool to get caught. I'm just saying, you know, if you see somebody out, I tell you what, say it was your brother or your sister, right? And they significant other was cheating on your brother and sister. Would you tell your brother or sister that somebody cheating on you? Or would you just leave it alone? Make it make sense. I'm just saying. Me, mother said I can't hold water. But the thing about it though, see, if it's somebody you're close to, and you don't want them to get hurt, and you probably know some a backdrop about what's been going on. Hey, I saw so and so. Really? Yeah. Hey, and I just want to let you know, do with it what you will. But at the same time, you know, other folks, depends on how close you are. Because sometimes people can tell you a lie, not even be true. Then in your head, all you see is what's not there. I know I'm getting off topic a little bit, but all I'm saying, good people, this really though, the truth has consequences. It really does. Sit there and get somebody your right hand and tell the lie. I mean, tell the truth, and you knowing that if you tell the truth, you will incriminate yourself. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be that bold to go and tell the truth, or is it gonna be between you and God? 9 times out of 10, or 10 out of 10, it'll be between you and God unless they got some proof. I mean, look. That was on my mind this morning about the truth has consequences, but also, let me leave this straight though, this little nugget. The truth also has rewards. Because the reward for telling the truth and being an honest person is getting you to heaven. You know, you might go a little fast by telling the truth. Because somebody going to probably try to take you out. But like I said though, when God is for you, who can be against you? That's why I would say it takes more courage to tell the truth than it does to tell a lie. Just simple as that, plain Jane. So, like I said, people, that's my show for this morning. Like I said, my children always said, Daddy, you're not a good storyteller. And this morning probably proved them right. I'm not a good storyteller because I was stumbling and rumbling. But at the end of the day, though, you kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to talk about, what I'm trying to tell you. Because the truth has consequence. It takes courage to do what? To tell that truth. And that truth can free somebody. That truth can do a lot to help somebody. And even help yourself. Because I promise you, what goes around comes around. So, with that being said, Lily Graham, this is my podcast. If you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people if you want to have a real conversation. Have a blessed day. And please find time and make time to tell God, thank you. The truth has rewards also. Stay blessed.